Hi, hope you're well. Welcome to my bathroom. You wonder what you're doing here, you wonder what I'm doing there, especially since it's not the greatest acoustics in here. But I've chosen this room because today I need an environment with not too many other smells. So no food smells, no dogs smells. Also for this moment, no dogs coming wanting to sniff themselves, because what I'm about to do is I'm going to read the first multi-species poem that has come out of the Philosophy in the Wild Finding Hope in Mixed Communities project from Team Romania. And Alina Russo, who's the team lead, she has sent me one result or a number of results from their work that form one item that will be exhibited in the end, while they are also preparing the opening of their exhibition at the Natural History Museum in Cluj this weekend. And I'm here and I'm really curious. Multi-species poetry, you might remember, is poetry that tries to incorporate, play with more than human languages. We all know that there's not just what we say, write and read, but that there's more out there. And for many other animals, an important language is scent language. And so during their trip to the rewilding site for European bison, Alina and her team, lovely team, you need to check our homepage for that, and you also need to read the interview with Alina that came out on Tuesday. So they have collected a number of scents from the environment and sealed them really well in this tin. Oops. So, okay, I should have prepared that. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, so I'm getting there. So I had sent them a multi-species poetry kit with some vegetable glycerin in tins that were meant to go with them to their field site. And then the idea was for them to collect a number of scents that speak to the environment or even to the animals on whom they're working, which I think I've said that already. It's European bison in the case of Team Romania. And again, check out our homepage, notesfromabiscuittin.com, for details on that. And so this was the tin that I had sent to them, and now it's come back to me with scents from the field inside. I'm really curious. I'm going to sniff it and I'm going to take notes as to what I can smell. And hopefully this is going to tell me a story of hope. Oops. Very careful here. Spill. When you're sniffing something, you might know that, but when you're sniffing something, don't take long, don't do, go really the kind of canine style of sniffing. You're like, that's better. So there's definitely an earthy, foresty top note. Something melancholic. You might know that we don't really have good words to describe scents. So with colours, we have an endless amount of vocabulary. Like, there are probably 15 words for different types of blue. I think that colour would, I can't remember anyways. But then with scents, we don't have the same vocabulary. So earthy, melancholic. I'm wondering whether I can show you what's inside. So the vegetable glycerin is still active. I'll do that later. I'll post a picture. The vegetable glycerin is still active, getting the scent out. And I'll let it sit for a lot longer and then strain the tincture later on, and then all the scents that were in the material that has been put into the glycerin will then sit in the glycerin. So I've just been saying, I don't know whether you found anything interesting thus far, but what is interesting is that the interpretation of scent is also not just, though it is a very direct sense, it's not just our hardware, if you like, that does the interpretation. A lot depends on our thoughts and what we bring to the experiencer. If my eyes then tell me something, sometimes you've got also competing information coming from your senses, right? When something that is really beautiful bricks or so. Okay, I'll shut up now and do some more sniffing and take notes. Wait. I just, that's not really to do with the poem in that, or the olfactory signature in that, which is thought of pine cones. And did you know that pineapples once was the term in the English language for pine cones? Okay. Now, I'm also going to do something which is what motivates me, and I hope others as well, with multi-species poetry, is that we can share this with other animals too, right? So I'm going to invite one of my dogs now to have a little sniff and read the poem. But Alina has also sent us something else. I really need to work on the containers. So, I think there was something else. Well. So, she's also sent, oh, what's that? What's that? That's a ruler. Interesting. And then we've got some seaweed paper. Oh, which smells. Content of the Romania tin. Oak leaves from the bison enclosure. This is lovely, a lovely little drawing as well. Nettle leaves. I didn't pick up on the nettle. Piece of a pine cone. Okay, I've got that. Petals of spring flowers. Earth, dry and wet. Smell of the hay. High quality hay. Yeah, got it. Piece of tree bark. Got that. Wet soil. Drops of rain, that's beautiful. Drops of air. Wait, oh no, nicht runterschmeißen, danke. Mist. From myrrh from Prislov Monastery. So they actually use some incense as well. That's smart. Didn't pick up on that. I have to sniff that again. But we're also a bit nervous because we're doing that for the first time. I am. You're probably just wondering what the hell is she doing again. So that's one. They also produced a lovely written poem. However, I'm not going to read that to you because I want for them to read it themselves. And then we're going to create an exhibition experience with all multi-species poems from all teams towards the end of the or at the end of the project, which will be in April 26. And yeah, in the meantime, the tincture is going to continue to develop, and I'm going to. Okay, that happens when you invite your your dog to the multi-species poetry reading, because I think I've got a subtle fart in the nose. Is that a possibility, my darling? That happens. Happens to the best of us. Right. And the whole project builds on Mara-Daria biscuitin, and this is Mara-Daria biscuitin. In fact, Mara-Daria biscuitin is safe and locked away in the Durham archive. I recommend a visit there. But this is my biscuitin, accidentally vegan. And I'm going to store all the multi-species poetry tinctures that I will be getting from the teams all around the world in this tin, and then we're going to continue being creative with that. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions or if you would like to participate and just sort of jump on join us on the second global journey of the Notes from a Biscuitin project. Thank you.